here to like put the intro on all for the stream and everything like that. In regards to these videos before we start going. So let me just get this here. Boom. All right, cool. All right, that means I gotta put Streamlabs on the other side. There we go. Perfect. All right, so today, guys, we are going to be talking about anime and not like we're going to be discussing favorite anime and things like that, but it's kind of like rumors about anime. Why do people suddenly like anime now? Um, Popular anime, sub and dub, like that. You know, the whole kind of topic, and what people argue about all the time and shit like that. Um, so I'm gonna start off by saying everybody who knows me knows Dragon Ball Z is my best anime. Um, and a lot of people out there is gonna be like, you can't discuss anime. You talking about Dragon Ball Z's your best. Like, Dragon Ball Z's mid tier. It's like, bro, shut your ass up. Cause it's like whenever you think about anime, right? Like whenever you just think anime, the first that normally comes to mind is Dragon Ball Z, right? And an anime that we like, I think Dragon Ball Z, along with Yu Yu Hakusho and Sailor Moon and things like that, are animes that we actually did grow up with. There is Naruto, but Naruto came out like 2003, right? So we was
Yeah.
already like, depends on your age, but normally for us millennials, we were normally already like 10 by that time. Meanwhile, Dragon Ball Z was out here on the air and we're like 6. Like, you know what I mean? So your earliest memory of Dragon Ball Z is normally, so, and then even now we watch it to this day. Like Super is out right now, you know, and uh, it pisses me off when people think like, oh, you love Dragon Ball Z, da, 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 like you can't talk anime. It's like, all right, so what do you want me to say? You want me to say some shit in Japanese and say, yo, I watched Coco Jojo, and it only came out in sub a week ago. Like, the fuck does that mean? Like, why do I need to like a anime that's fucking hidden from the world to say I like anime? Like that just I don't know, bro. That just makes no sense. But Dragon Ball Z is my number one.
I got you. I got you. It's an OG and original. Um, Another anime series a lot of you may not know about because it came out late is Big O. It was the first anime that ever introduced me to Mecha, and that's how I got to Mecha's Big O was an OG series. If you don't know, basically, Homie is Batman, but instead of running around with gadgets, Homie has a big ass mech suit to fight monsters that are always attacking, or some other like rich ass always like, no, I got a giant mech, and then he got to fight him.
I
And
forgot about Big O.
Big O was legit. So if you don't know, Big O was all about them hands. All about them hands.
I
No
literally
fancy
forgot.
gadgets, no guns, hands. And had these two giant pistons on the end of each elbow. And what he would do, he would grab him by the face. And when the piston went down, boom, crush him. Done. Big O was an OG. OG anime series that not a lot of people watched.
See, I haven't heard of Big O in decades, bro. Like, bro, it had to be at least 15 years or nah. I said about 15 years since I heard about Big O, bro. Like that's you
That's a
unlocked the memory
classic.
with that one. I don't even remember what the fuck happened in that shit. I just remember it being a thing. Like no bullshit.
And his
Um,
mother was the cybernetic. She was like an android, wasn't she? Or something like that.
I don't know. I
Like
forgot. Oh shit. Yeah, that's actually good. We could start off this with this our top five. It's hard to think about unless you're having a discussion, right? Like whenever you think about your top five anime, all the anime you've ever watched rushes to you at the exact same time, and you're like, damn, what the fuck do I look at? Everybody knows DBZ is my first. Um, y'all gonna be shocked, but my second is Samurai Champloo, right?
all right, that's a good.
Um,
It's a good
oh,
pick.
it's another one. It's another old, not really OG in regards to Dragon Ball Z, but early 2000s. Um, the reason why I like that one more is one, they ain't like Toonami and Adult Swim. They didn't care about cussing for animes. Like if you were called a bastard or a bitch, you were called a bastard or a bitch. Um, Mugen. is one of my favorite characters of all time because he actually don't give a fuck. Like that's one of his best things ever. The music was so fucking great because it was hi-fi. So it was basically like a combination of like old hip hop, like or Japanese interpretation of hip hop, which is was pretty funny. Um, the intro to it is forever top five anime intros of all time. I don't give a shit what you say. And one of the things that got me is I started rewatching it in 2012, right? My football season, and it just came back on Netflix. It just came on Netflix. That was around the time I was using somebody else's Netflix. And before every practice, before every game, bro, I was watching it. I was just watching it the entire time. I saved one episode per practice per day. And before every game, like I'm blasting the intro in my ears, like the way of the samurai, like woo! That used to be the shit. But Samurai Shampoo is definitely number two.
Damn, bro, you gonna make a list? Ah, that's that's tough. All right, I would do mine in no specific order because I need more time to just organize them. But obviously, Dragon Ball Z is on that list. Full Metal Alchemist is definitely on my list. The original, but I do like Brotherhood better just because, like, instead of kind of going all over, it was more focused. But Full Metal Alchemist, I think, is in my list because not only is it like a good storyline, a good plot, really interesting, cool abilities, but I think it was definitely one of the earliest.
Did he just pause? I think he just paused. Hold on, hold on. I think he just lost connection, low key. Jared lost connection, bro. Oh shit. I think he has to join and rejoin. Yo, he lost connection. That is funny as hell. Let me see. There he is. Okay, he's coming back. He's coming back. Jared, if you can hear me, say something. Oh yeah, he's gone. He is gone. Oh shit, Jared, man. Oh, looks like I'm laggy too. So it might be Discord. It might be Discord itself that's messing up. Yeah, see video connected 5,000 ping. Interesting. Yes, Discord. Discord has a 5,000 pin mark right now. So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect Discord. Right. So it's gonna boom. Then we go back into it. If not, we may have to reschedule this one because it just looks like Discord is just overall going to. Yeah, it just looks like Discord overall is just like messing up right now. Yeah, we having technical difficulties. It's Discord. It's actually Discord. All right, so here I'm back. Video connected 100.
You
There we
good?
go. There
All
we
right, all
go.
right.
So
I'll start.
sorry guys. That was Discord. Like it just randomly just like fucked up. I don't know why. Can Discord being butt right? Yeah, for real. Hey, what's up, bro? Shoot, I'm happy you tuning in, dog. My man Pebble Sonic.
I don't know if you remember. That's
That's
Chris
Chris.
Alford.
I know
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah. I
Chris.
was gonna
I
say Alford.
know. I know what's up, Chris. So go ahead. You was finishing your number two Full Metal
Oh,
Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist, and what pulled me in like mainly so like great storyline, excellent plot, but it was definitely one of the earliest really gritty animes when it came to like fights and actual blood and gore. Like compared to a lot of ones, like they showed people getting decapitated and shit. So like they didn't really hold back. So that made it stand out to me.
Okay.
That's my number two.
Okay, number two. Okay, so Full Metal Alchemist is your number two. Okay, okay. My next one, a lot of people aren't gonna really like that I have it as my third, but me personally, it's an anime that I rewatch constantly, and it's Fairy Tale. So the thing about Fairy Tale is just the fact that like it feels like the stereotypical shonen, right? It feels like it. You have the hero, you have the edgy, opposite anti-hero kind of, which is Gray. Natsu's of course the by the power of friendship. I can do anything I want, but it is the overall thing that this man is not the strongest person in the show till later. Like,
Yeah.
you literally see he's getting outdone by everybody in like half the arcs until he needs to activate some shit, right? Like, even in his first scene, they immediately show you his weakness, fucking motion. Like, imagine being a badass dragon and your motion is if I put you in a car, you're done. I can kill you. Like, just imagine that shit. Like, but a lot of people do not like Fairy Tale because its pacing is horrendous. Right?
Okay.
It is. No, its pacing is horrendous, man. It takes so long for Fairy Tale to pop off the way it does. Like, I would say honestly, after they get, this is spoiler warnings if in case you never watched it. After they get Gajio, right, into the guild, Fairy Tale was mostly about Natsu, um, Gray, and Lucy. And the thing about Lucy, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? She is anime waifu. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's the fact that she is fucking useless, bro. Like, half the time she is so fucking useless, dog. She's basically just Natsu's cheerleader most of the time, and then
I'm
the
trying to remember.
uh,
She had that like those keys, right? She could
yeah,
summon
she
people to
was a
fight for her.
celestial wizard. Yeah, she was a celestial
Okay.
wizard. So, but later on in the season, again, spoiler warning. Later on in the seasons, she gets to adapt their power. Right. So whatever spirit she summons, she could take some of their power and harness it herself.
Oh, okay.
But even that failed in comparison to what they were going up against in the next seasons. Right. The next seasons had continent shrinkers. Right. People that could destroy continents, bro. Right? Not islands, continents. Right? Imagine somebody being in Philly or in Boston and going, fuck this country. And then just goes, and Canada and Alaska and goes, all right, bam, now this shit's done. Like, you know what I mean? Um, so Barano says, Lucy useless? No, not useless in regards to like Sakura. I don't mean like
She
that.
has utility.
She
Lucy has
has
a lot of
utility.
utility.
Don't get me wrong, but I mean in regards to Natsu, Gray, and Urza, the three of the powerhouses of the guild that she's a part of, she is useless. Right? Like that's it. Majority of the time, right? Unless it's her own arc, and she has her own arcs. Right? It's not like, again, not like Sakura, but she has her own arcs where she is the hero. Right? Don't get me wrong, but if I'm up here, right, and you're down here, and it's not even like just one, right? I mean three. She's like three of her friends are right all the way up here, and she down here. She's borderline useless. I'm sorry, right? Like, but it's not her fault, right? She tries to get involved majority of the time, right? Uh, Barra says, and I quote, "Spoiler alert, dude. She sacrificed her key to destroy a fool with the king." And she has told him, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's cool. Right? But all right, let me put it in perspective, right? I'm half dragon, half human, and I get my ass kicked, but I'm still whooping ass. That's number one. I'm ice boy with no shirt, and my dad is a demon slayer, and I can whoop everybody else. Boom, that's number two. I still get my ass beat. I'm a half dragon, half sorceress princess with a full plate of armor that destroys meteors. That's number three. I got keys that will summon somebody, and I gotta say, go fight them. Which one of those sound like they don't belong, bro? Just right from right there. Tell me which one don't belong, and then you. Oh shit! But Natsu is hilarious. So yeah, Fairy Tale is my number three.
All right. So you gonna say pacing issues, right?
Uh,
My number three with god awful pacing issues. One Piece.
he is right.
One Piece.
He is right. He is right.
So if you don't know, you should know because it's one once again it's one of the classic OG animes. One Piece, basically pirate world, but everyone has powers granted by something called the Devil Fruit. Based on the Devil Fruit you eat, it might grant you a unique power. It could be as simple as, hey, I can use fire, or it could be like, hey, I got gun hands now. Shit, like the powers are literally a rainbow. You can either be like God tier or you can be like trash. So why do I like One Piece? One, I don't know, pirates. Who doesn't like pirates? They're kind of cool and shit.
True.
Two, the devil fruit idea was unique. Instead of just like, oh, someone powers up or it's magic. It's like, nah, it's a special mystical item you have to find. And there's also a trade-off. Anytime you eat a devil fruit, you can no longer swim in the ocean. You will drown as soon as you fall in and you die, which is also a big issue because you're a pirate sailing everywhere.
Yep. Yep.
But the main dude, Luffy, eats the gum gum fruit, which gives him the power of rubber. So what does that mean? It means he can stretch his body. It means he can make himself bigger. If you punch him, his face will just go, and your hand go, and it doesn't hurt him. He's essentially immune to basic physical attacks,
Yeah.
which is, it's not ridiculous. But early on in the series, it's actually ridiculously broken because he's basically fighting basic pirates that can't really hurt him.
True.
But eventually, he starts fighting the Devil Fruit uses that trash him because Luffy, like, once it's like actually someone who could fight, Luffy struggles a lot early on to actually beat them. But the problem was it got early on, it was kind of repetitive with how Luffy would beat somebody, like especially when they're just like a basic bad guy. They'd be like, "Oh, I can't hit him," and he's like, gum gum, blah, punch you in the face from across the map." That's all he would do, and you're like, "Cool." But then, once it gets to the CP9 arc, you know what? Before I say anything else, spoiler alert if you haven't watched any One Piece and care. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. CP9 arc. Luffy picks up some new tricks. Turns out, even if you have a really good devil fruit, it's only as good as creative as you are, is the best way to describe every devil fruit. So if you have fire, it's like, yeah, I can shoot fireballs. And some people would just stop there and be just ass. Because it's like, all this man does is shoot fireballs.
Yep.
But Luffy is he's a great thinker when it comes to how to use his powers. So one thing he figures out is he can accelerate his heart rate due to his rubber body. And by doing so,
I gotta stop you. All
right, yeah,
right there. So this is why Oda, who's the writer of One Piece, is actually pacing it the way he does. But he's a fucking genius because he knows how to remember his anime. So the reason why only reason why Luffy found out how to accelerate his stuff was by accident. It's in one of the movies where he's getting crushed, right? And I think it was like a boulder or so, and the boulder is crushing his legs, right? Like he's standing trying to lift the boulder, and he's noticing that his legs are pushing together. Like that's where you see that little anime when he starts accelerating stuff, like and they start shaking. That was because during that moment the boulder pushed him down so much, and I guess it was adrenaline or so, but that's where he learned it from. Right? That's why it looks like he pressed down on it and just pops back up. He learned it from being almost crushed. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But it's just like that's actually the really cool part about it. So it's like, yes, you get powers, but your power is limited by your creativity. In most cases, some powers are just trash.
Yeah.
Like one chick has the power to eat as much as she wants, but she doesn't gain weight. And I'm like, cool.
Oh, yep. I know. Yep.
I'm like, that's useless though. It's not a combat enhancement, or it's meh.
But you don't get.
Or you get something god tier like lightning, like my boy Enel, and you could just smite people on an island because they talking shit. But
oh yeah, he was in hockey, wasn't he? I saw you.
Nah, that was a devil fruit.
Wasn't that early version hockey? I think it was all early version hockey.
He had I think that was the version of sensory hockey, so he could listen, and then he would just smite you with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's again,
there's
one
armament hockey,
the best things.
Sensory hockey,
observation.
Yeah, basically lets you do Matrix shit.
That's one of the best things about. Again, this is to Oda. One of the best things that he does that the creator of Dragon Ball Z doesn't do is remember his fucking thing, right? This man put so many hints to hockey, right? Way early on in his arcs. You don't fully see hockey until the time skip, really, right? Or um uh damn, what's it called? The battle for Marineford.
Yeah.
Marineford. Okay, you don't truly see hockey until those, right? But he hints at it twice. There's Enaru, right? And
Mm.
then there's when Zoro beat the sword man who got sword arms and stuff. Zoro was also using hockey, which is why the boulders didn't crush him.
It was just a little bit though. It was
Just
just a dash,
it was
sprinkle,
yeah, just a
sprinkle.
small and I that's why I appreciate One Piece, which is why it's in my top 10, right? Because of the fact that when you see something in episode 757, it's something that happened in episode 92. Like that is perfect in my opinion. But it is too fucking long of a goddamn anime. I'll tell you that.
But yeah, time skip Luffy, real shit, real shit. After time skip, all of them are, most of them are really good.
Let's see.
But
Chris says, "Really, I thought Zoro was just a regular swordsman." Yeah,
he is
Zoro's a
for
regular
now.
swordsman.
But after
No,
time skip, Zoro is probably number one.
I think. See, here's the one thing I give Zoro credit for is all of his stuff was basically everything that a human can naturally do, right? You see how like he trained as a kid and things like that, and then you see his improvement from start to finish. Like he went from he went from losing to Mihawk with a little dagger knife,
Butter
right?
knife.
Little oh here you go, whooped his ass, right? Next thing you know, Zoro's able to cut ships and asteroids and mountains and giant waves of water. Like
No problem.
that shit is crazy. But and this I actually liked One Piece for Zoro. It wasn't even Luffy, right? Because you had first of all you had the guy that was voicing fucking Piccolo. All right, that's my boy, right? So I'm like, damn, that's Piccolo, right? Piccolo's in this anime too, and he's green haired. Piccolo's green, right? That's number one. Number two, I like swords. So when you see pirates and you got Zoro with three fucking swords, right? And it'd be crazy because when his eyes disappear and then he's like one sword style, you know somebody about to fucking die. All right, that's number one. Number two, I just didn't like what they did, like you said, with the how the villains get defeated.
Yeah.
The thing I always had in my head was that Zoro was always either on par or just a little bit lower than Luffy, right?
Before the time skip,
Before the
yes.
time skip, they were here and here in my opinion, right? Luffy, Zoro, right? Sanji. so but this is what happened in fights though. In the fights, right? Luffy's up here and Zoro's still here when he's fighting. Like there's the main boss, and Zoro has to beat the sub boss, and then the sub boss is still putting up a fight against Zoro. Meanwhile, the dude who's like 10, 30 times stronger than the sub boss, Luffy's handling his ass. And I'm sitting here like, y'all ain't gotta do my dude Zoro dirty like that. And then you got Sanji. You got people out here thinking Sanji could take on Zoro. Okay, y'all smoking. I don't give a shit. Y'all smoking. My man out here trying
Current
to kick
Sanji,
shit.
nah, even current Sanji would still get smoked.
He would get
No problem.
smoked. People don't understand that Sanji would get smoked by Zoro, and it's not even close. Like, I don't care
Sanji's
what you
not weak.
say.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We're not saying Sanji's weak, but with just raw raw power, like Zoro just he got it. He's got it.
Let's see. Barra says, but Luffy only wins because of durability, which is his rubber, and his hard ass head not knowing when to stop. That is true. That is true. But they see this. I always viewed Luffy and Zoro as the Goku and Vegeta, right? But his Zoro's goal isn't to become as strong as Luffy or stronger. It's literally just become the strongest swordsman. So he has a window right there, right? But it's also the fact that let's go off Ocean. Was it Ocean? Damn, see, got me forgetting arcs and shit. Base Water 7. There you go. That's what's called, right? Water 7. So we go by Water 7. Um, when they were on the train, right? Luffy using Gum pistol or some shit. Zoro's just saying fucking one sword style,
Two sword style.
feet,
Or the
75.
Phoenix Cannon.
Yeah,
His
right.
go-to bread and butter.
And it's a fucking hole in the wave, bro. Bigger than the train. Like it was a huge ass hole, and it wasn't even like a small wave where it's like, oh, like there's paper and it's like here. No, the hole was from here to back there, right? And I'm sitting here like, you mean to tell me y'all thought Sanji could kick like that, bro? He could kick something like that? No, no. Like it's man. Thank you, Bera. Zoro would be sleeping when shit goes off on the ship, right? And then when the enemies are on the ship and they see Zoro, what that motherfucker wake up and whoop their ass right then and there, like, like, and people saying Sanji can strong man. Ooh, man, I got so pissed when people. I even did a poll on TikTok of who people thought was stronger, right? And you have people talking about, oh, but this version of Sanji does this and that. I'm like, unless Sanji's a whole other person from an alternate dimension, that's the same fucking Sanji. That's like me putting on a hat and go, yo, hat dunk is better than no hat dunk. I'm the same motherfucker. Like I don't understand that. Like man, but yeah. Shout out to Oda. Shout out to One Piece. I'm actually catching the back up on it. I'm on like episode 7, 10, around that. Jared already caught up. This man
But
is still.
no, but after the 2 year time skip, it's like people were like, well, I don't want to watch all the early shit. I'm like, if you want to skip all that, skip to the CP9 arc, then skip that, and then skip to Marineford. Or actually, no, you can go to Impel Down, then Marineford, and after that, the 2 year time skip. All the fights after that are now legit, like top tier fights.
They don't even have to do that. After every arc is a movie arc, right? Of repetition of what just happened. It's basically taking all those 50, 100 episodes and reducing it to 2 hours. That's the movie, right?
Basically,
That's the movie. They do it over every arc, every single arc, besides the filler, of course. But every single arc has its own movie that sums it all up, right? So if you feel like One Piece is crazy long, you just watch one of those movies and bam, you're already on episode 210 in 4 hours. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what you need to find out for One Piece?
What?
I think it takes place a little bit after the 2 year time skip. One Piece Stampede. Yo, if you want to see if you want to see a god tier pirate that no one can fuck with, watch that movie. My man was was a beast. That's a movie you gotta watch for One Piece after you get the 2 year time skip. One
Right,
Piece
yeah.
Stampede.
You're right. You're right. I think the 2 years time skip was huge though. In my honest
Oh
opinion,
yeah.
it was definitely huge. It was a good way to like. Cause remember they technically lost. I mean I get it. They lost to a warlord. Like so I don't, especially a warlord who hold on. Chris says I appreciate no one defending Usopp. Yo, fuck
Because
Usopp,
he's
bro.
trash, bro. Real talk.
No, they yo, I'm sorry. They complete like don't get me wrong, the time skip was huge for Usopp and then they regressed that shit immediately. Like you thought Usopp when he came back from the time skip, bro, he was like this badass like oh, Sniper King, shit. Right? And then as the arcs go on, he's back to the same Usopp, the person who's scared to do anything, right? Like I'm at the Coliseum part where they just destroy. Spoiler alert! 3, 2, 1. Um, so I'm at the part where they just destroyed the toy factory.
Okay.
That's where I'm at, right? What happens? Usopp is pressured to do the right thing, right? Gets fucked up and only wins because his face was scary enough to fucking scare the person they needed to pass out. Right? Like if Usopp is I don't give a shit, is the luckiest person in all of One Piece. Honestly, the luckiest person in all of One Piece. Right? He even admitted to lying, bro. Like Usopp can literally put Whitebeard's oxygen line.
Bro, nah, bro. He has to get close to Whitebeard for that shit. And Whitebeard was not a joke.
I mean, you see how long
Don't even.
you see how long he lasted without his oxygen line though. Like, what was that? A whole
See how many
15.
bullets? What was it? They said it was like over like 1,000 bullets, couple hundred cannon rounds,
Yeah.
like over 300 stab wounds, and then my man dies. Nah, bro.
But nah, I give him this. I give him this. The Marineford arc was hilarious, right? Because of the fact that I love One Piece's reaction thing, where if a character does something scary or stupid, their whole thing goes like this. They do this, and they have their mouths wide open, like what he just said, right? Like Luffy told Whitebeard to his face, like Whitebeard was like, "Oh, do you know how dangerous this is, boy?" And Luffy was like, "Shut up, I'm gonna be king." And he yelled that shit. Everybody that was on Luffy's side was shocked. They did that thing. All the Marines were shocked. Did that thing. All the Whitebeard's pirates was like, "What the fuck?" Like everybody stopped doing what they do. Actually, I can show it on here. Actually, yeah, I can show it on here. So I'm gonna show it on here. So
For those who don't know, Whitebeard has a devil fruit called the Quake fruit, which basically means earthquakes. Now I know what you're gonna think. Well, he can create earthquakes. That's cool. And it's like, nah, it's not that simple. He can send shockwaves not only through the ground but through the air. Hence, my man could cause tsunamis, for instance. So Whitebeard was one of the 4 pirate emperors, and legit, definitely when he was alive, one of the strongest people in One Piece.
so
But he got old as
so I'm gonna put it in dub because it's gonna be too small to it's gonna be too small to read off a sub. But I just love the reactions.
One Piece does actually have some of the best reactions out of any anime that exists. Like definitely
Like,
definitely has some of the funniest reactions.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Should work. Should be the shit. There you go.
All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, I hate fucking ads. All right, so we can watch this here.
Your stream is still running. There you go.
All right, so let's look at it.
When you came back from East
I'm gonna
Blue,
skip
Missy,
to it. Skip to it. All right.
Shanks used to have on him.
Hold on, how do you and Shanks know each other? You're right, it was his hat. He left it to me.
Can you believe it, Pops? Look, this dork is my kid brother.
Forces are up against.
There you go.
A squirt like you is gonna get slaughtered real
Also,
easy.
Whitebeard's like 12 feet tall.
The fact. Like their reactions is just so fucking.
Shut up! You don't know, you don't even know me! I know what you're up to. Yeah, you want to be the king, huh? First, you gotta go through me! Got it!
Bro, when you see that reaction, bro, I cried, dog. I was in tears watching that, man. Oh my god. I was in tears just watching that. Like it is borderline hilarious how they always have people depicted and all, bro. But yeah, no, like I said, overall, I give One Piece's credit. It's definitely top 10 for me. It's just the fact that one, it's the pacing is just crazy. Proto said, and I quote, "I think Shanks is voiced by Knuckles the Echidna."
Same guy.
That sounds pretty lit. I'll be honest with you. Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character anyway. Like yo, but yeah, definitely a huge thing. Looks like our anime lists are taking kind of long though, because I like One Piece discussion, but one thing I do want to talk about is first things first. Again, against gatekeeping. You have people in the anime community that's like, if you watch Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and blah blah blah, then you don't know anime. And it's like, bro, all because they're mainstream doesn't mean the person doesn't know anime. Like, literally, you got into anime not because you searched it up on the internet, but because of a mainstream anime, right? It's when you are looking to be satisfied even more by anime that you start looking up anime, right? If Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, and all that is being played every week on my TV, I'm watching it every week on my TV, right? I'm not looking up Hunter x Hunter episode this subbed. No, I'm waiting till that shit to come back on the TV, right? But it's when you have that curiosity that makes you find out anime that you didn't know existed. One anime, like, for example, I recommend that I feel like people don't know about is the Overly Cautious Hero, right?
Oh, that joke's hilarious.
It's about a hero who's literally overcautious. Like, the title explains itself. It's and I kid you not, it's not like Kunchu something. No, it's literally called the Overly Cautious Hero. That's what it's called, and it's a hero who literally wants to prepare for everything possible, right? Possible, so that he doesn't get killed and all. Like, and all the episodes are based off that. Everybody loves him and hates him for it. Picture him like Batman but ignorant.
Hey, that's a good way to put it.
It's literally Batman but ignorant. No bullshit. I have that as a recommendation. So the Overly Cautious Hero, Konosuba. Everybody who knows
Fucking
that's one you watch when you want to have a good laugh. Trust me. I would say, as I'm thinking, Jared, if you have any recommendations as well.
Oh, easily. My Hero Academy. Bro, if you love superheroes and you love a good storyline, My Hero, I cannot recommend it enough as having a phenomenal storyline for a hero series. And like, what I also appreciate about it is that the main character, once he gets his powers, he's not just like, oh, I'm a badass now. It's like, no, this man, you see him having to work to learn how to use his powers properly and develop skills. Like, he works his ass off to hone it to actually a usable level. It's not just like, oh, he's got powers now, he's cool. It's like, nah, homie works. Yeah. And homie has heart. He be pulling you in with what he's thinking and saying. Sometimes you're like, I believe in you, bro. Go get him. Definitely highly recommended.
He's Verax, have you seen the filler arc for My Hero? I don't think I have. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I saw the last two movies. No, I didn't see the last movie.
I haven't seen any of the movies, honestly. I gotta watch those.
I saw the first. I didn't see the last movie. I might have missed the filler arc. I have to go back and see.
I do that. So there's that. I would say the Misfit King. Oh, the Misfit Demon King is one. I forgot to tell
that shit was hilarious.
You can look that up. It's definitely fun. It's definitely a fun watch. The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. That is a huge one. It is still going on now. All right, it's in season 2. Misfit King of High School. That's what's going. See, Barrett knows. Okay, Barrett, I see you, bro. I see you. He knows his anime. Okay. Those are definitely hot picks. Have
you seen How Not to Be a Demon Lord?
Yep. How Not to Be a Demon Lord, definitely huge.
That was a funny one.
Oh my god. That is definitely huge.
Recently, so I'm a Spider, so what? That's actually a really good one.
It is? Actually. Okay, because I've been seeing that all over.
First episode, I was kind of like, but then it started picking up and you kind of started figuring things out. You're like, all right.
So is he a spider for real? Is it like half, I can turn it into a spider? Like, I'm confused. What?
No, she's legit a spider monster. So you know how like in Slime, he's a slime, she's a spider. It's like that, but it's still sort of the same idea, like training and leveling up and stuff. But like, there's tiers and yada yada yada.
So she'd be like making partners and all that stuff.
No, actually, I'm not gonna say too much because I'll spoil some shit. But like, it gets really interesting with what happens in it. Like, sure, it's still like it's kind of like, oh, they're in another world, but like the way it splits is interesting. It's different.
Barra says, and I quote, filler arc with the song Hero 2.
I might not have. It was probably a dope ass song. Also, My Hero Academy has an amazing soundtrack. If you have not heard any of it, it's actually a really good.
I like
soundtrack.
I like the opening number 3. That's definitely a huge one.
Yeah,
It's the one where before he fights All for One and stuff.
mm-hmm.
That opening is tough. That opening is tough.
Fire Force is another good anime.
I can't get into Fire Force. I just
Really?
can't. Like I want to. That's the issue. Is I want to get into it, and I just can't. It's like I force myself to watch it, and that's not good. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? The Promised Neverland is huge, though. I think.
Bro, if you like thrillers,
Yeah,
oh, oh my god,
it's definitely a huge one. You definitely should watch Promised Neverland. If hell, watch it with your significant other. It's actually a discussion. Like there's actually a discussion with that.
Psychopaths is another good one.
Yep. Psychopaths. Y'all probably saw this on Toonami, but Parasite Maxim, good
Great
one.
anime.
Good one. I would say, for those out there that are into some fan service, High School of the Dead. There you go. That is complete fan service. Sadly, you only get up to basically what would be a season 1 ending. Sadly, the creator died of a sickness before he could finish, the anime and all. So, rest their soul. Not it, the Train to Busan is kind of based off of it, but it's you know what I'm talking about. It's zombies and they can only get to places by train. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The bullet and boom physics. Yep, that shit was funny. It's something of the Iron Fortress, I believe.
Oh, Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. That's a top tier.
Yep.
That's a top anime. That's a good one.
That's a huge one, right? Again, it's another thriller. If you're into that,
Lume be whipping ass. She takes no prisoners.
no doubt, no doubt. You probably don't see this on TV, so Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho is definitely a top one. It will have you laughing as well. Trust me. I already said.
Have you seen Assassination Classroom?
Yeah. Oh, Assassination Classroom. It's on Hulu. For those who don't know, it's on Prime as well. Prime Video. You can just look those up for free. And technically you're paying for it, technically speaking. But I feel like if you want an anime where you could just watch it, Assassination Classroom is definitely one. And the ending is low key satisfying and you hate it at the same time. But it's definitely more satisfying ending. There's so much fucking anime. God damn.
Attack on Titan. That's a
given. I think that's a given. Like Attack on Titan at this point. Hunter x Hunter is fine. I think Hunter x Hunter is a good anime.
Have you watched
I gotta
Aldo
rewatch
Zero?
it again though. Huh?
Aldo Zero?
Out No Zero?
No. Ald Noah Zero is what it was called. It's a mecha based anime.
This man
It's,
Chris is trying to say fuck Gabby.
But it's like the only reason I know because it's like Ald Noah Zero, Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and Attack on Titan. Their soundtracks and music is all done by the same guy, and that's how I found all 3 of those anime. And now I go by is if this man did the soundtrack, that shit's probably fire. It's probably a good anime.
Okay. I'm trying to picture. There are also anime adaptations to like certain shows and things like that. Like Supernatural has an anime. For those who know Supernatural, it actually has an anime, which is kind of hilarious. But definitely check those out. Anybody in the chat have any suggestions as well? Rising of the Shield Hero. How can I forget that? My god! Oh my god! How did I forget that? I'm gonna rewatch that actually. I'm
That
gonna
was a great.
rewatch it
That's a
so I
great
can
series.
keep up with it because I think last season ended with So I'm gonna rewatch that. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I might do? In my cord, probably like I would say probably every Thursday. I probably might just do like a movie day or like an anime day where it's just like we all watch certain anime or certain movies. Um, let's go on like tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Um, I have the I have the the new Justice League, the new re-edited version basically.
Oh, did you watch it yet,
No, so
bro?
yeah, see,
I'm
so
mad after watching. I'm like, why the fuck did they put this in theaters, bro?
yeah, so what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, I'm gonna be in my court, and I will be streaming it, using my cable provider, and also definitely you could tune in for that. Doctor Stone is definitely huge. I think it's finishing up its season. I think the latest episode came out Friday. Um, Problem Children Come from Another World. I haven't seen that one.
That one's a good one. A great man as superhuman samurai. I think I remember that one. There's also
Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Why did that just bring me Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce vibes, bro?
wasn't there also Samurai 7 or something like that too? I forgot
Samurai
what it was.
7 again is one of those animes where it's like unless you get developed or devoted into the story, you're just not gonna really like it. Samurai 7 is one of those. For all my brothers out there, Afro Samurai definitely huge. Elfen Lied definitely if you want gore. Blood Sea if you want gore as well.
I don't remember.
The Fate series is good in my opinion. Fate
I got
Zero
confused,
and
bro. There's like
there's
8.
too many of them. There's too
Oh,
many of them.
I
There's,
don't know what to watch.
I forgot which one I completely watched, but I know it had Excalibur or something. I don't know something. So that's definitely a huge one that everybody could watch.
Guilty Crown. I remember that one.
If you haven't watched it, for all those new kids, Yu Yu Hakusho, you definitely need to watch that so you can know where the whole concept of Bleach and all these new animes came from in regards to spirituality. Definitely watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, Bleach.
Yeah.
You even say
Man,
that.
fuck Bleach, man. I don't give a shit. Bro, I stopped watching. There's 2 arcs I watched on Bleach that I was only invested in. It was the Soul Society arc, of course, and the Reinhardt or whatever it's called, like the holification people, the hollow people.
Bro, you didn't like the Waco Mundo arc?
I think that's Wake Mundo, isn't it? Like
It's
the guy,
like-
they were hollows, but they weren't.
Qualification happens before that, and then after that they go to Waco Mundo.
No,
And that's
like the guy that everybody loved that Ichigo ended up killing, but he had green eyes. He abducted Orihime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
That arc. Oh, that arc was fire.
Yeah, that's the only 2 arcs I could get.
The rest of the shit is like, yeah.
All right, let's see. Barano also suggests Guilty Crown.
Yes.
That's hella dark. He says I'm not actually watching it. I'm actually gonna save it. Like I'm gonna have this as a VOD, so I can look back at all these comments to see what's recommended. Braves of the Six Flowers. Okay. I like it. Definitely.
Oh!
What?
Oh my god. Hold up. It's on the tip of my tongue. Hold up. I gotta think.
He's gonna say Digimon.
Jesus. No. Digimon is good, but that's different. If you like Pokemon, you like Digimon. I'll put it that way. Like,
Oh, you
real
know.
talk. Digimon are just Pokemon, but they have nuclear warheads. Oh my god. All right. So they're assassins trying to save a kingdom that's being taken over by a tyrant. And everybody dies. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god! It's freaking Damn.
Everyone has a unique weapon that has different powers. Like anyone
Akame got killed.
Akame got killed. Yes.
Akame got
Yes.
killed. And you know what's the worst part?
Depressing as fuck.
The end, no, because the ending differentiates from the manga.
The manga, yeah.
Like it's one of those animes that the ending just pisses you off, honestly. And I ain't gonna tell you how it pisses you off. Just know that you devote yourself to that anime, because
You gonna cry.
that shit pisses me off. Dead Man Wonderland. I think Dead Man Wonderland was great, but it just fucking ended. I don't understand. Did they come out with a new season? I'm confused. Or do I have to read the manga in order to find out what the fuck happened? Because it ends on a fucking cliffhanger. And then they just was like, alright. Like, alright, now use your imagination. Like the fuck? How you gonna hit me with the, yeah, this is me. I'm that person. And then go, alright. Yeah, we ain't on Toonami no more. I go online looking for this shit. Nope, ends right there too. Like, oh my god, how you gonna build up so much? You gotta have so much build up just for that to happen. He said, problem is they get a budget, but a studio that publishes has so many animes to push, and they prioritize and discontinue budgets, which is why you get one season animes. That is true. That is very true. Because I thought Reincarnated as a Slime was probably gonna be just one season, honestly. I thought it was just gonna be one season, but damn, they went ham. Dr. Stone, I thought it was gonna be one of those animes that was just gonna be a cliffhanger. It's gonna be like, oh, this is happening, da da da, and then it just discontinues, like that kind of thing. Like it's the same with High School of the Dead, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same with High School of the Dead. It was honestly, it was fan service, of course, but the ending of that season was an easy gateway to another season. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, and then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. They even tell you a message. Nobody took over. None of that shit. They was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do nothing else. Like, damn, bro, shit pisses me off. Barra also recommends Chrono Crusade. Definitely one. Cyborg.
I know what you're talking about.
Cyborg 009, I believe it's called.
Yeah. Yep.
Cyborg 009 is definitely huge. They have three. Out. 009. There you go.
That's what.
They're definitely huge. Oh shit. Looks like Chrono Crusade is a nun that makes a deal with a devil/demon to fight other demons with her as a battle nun. The fuck? What the hell? You're not playing. That does sound interesting. Damn, y'all giving me a whole list to watch until fucking June, basically.
Here's an old one. I don't know if you watched it. It was called Submarine 707. It's an old anime.
She left 2021. What the fuck? Some of these animes just like, what the hell?
I think that's what it's called. Submarine 707 was what I think of what it was called. But like, it was all about naval warfare. Quite interesting. Sailor Moon, of course, that's a classic. Everyone knows.
I couldn't get into Sailor Moon. It was the whole "that's for girls" thing kind of thing. Yeah, like you would have the girls bring Sailor Moon action figures and whatnot. So we had Dragon Ball Z shit. We had Goku. We had Krillin. Remember when Dragon Ball Z was in McDonald's and shit? Yeah, Krillin and shit.
Yeah, the toys.
Like with the little spin thing, with like you twist them and you did the destructible disc, and that was lit. Blue Exorcist. That's huge.
I think that's still on Hulu.
Yeah, it is. Blue Exorcist is on Hulu.
Beyblade.
Beyblade. Oh shit. All right, now let me see. Burrow says, but imagine the most powerful devil ever gets his powers taken away, and the only living thing that talks to him is a little girl aspiring to help others. She offers her life force for him to get his powers back for limited time, and she joins a clergy of battle nuns protecting the world from demon invasion. See, that sounds fucking crazy. That sounds good though. Like that sounds That sounds amazing in my opinion. So what was it called again? Let me see.
Chrono Crusade.
Chrono Crusade. All right. So Chrono Crusade. Oh, got it right here. Oh, so anybody who wants to know, every cartoon, every anime out there, I use a site called watchcartoon.tv, the watchcartoononline.tv. No viruses. Any cartoon you could think of that you probably saw as a kid is on there.
I have not watched any of it yet. I need to watch Yashahime. I heard
it's
it's
definitely huge. Yashahime, Yashahime is decent in my opinion. I've started watching it. It's pretty decent, but I just can't get into it as much. I just can't. Devilman, Crybaby. That's a good one. Devilman Crybaby. You probably. It depends. You probably will like it. Probably won't like it. Death Note is a must watch. All right, Death Note. Remember that, because that one, I know you guys are gonna like easily. Let me see what else I got. Let me see what else I got for you. Cause I know I made a list already prior. Oh, y'all probably don't see it, but it was on Hulu at one point. Gangsta. 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 Right? I could just bring it up to you. So it's about two detectives, basically. Right? One is deaf. And he's a freak of nature. He's the only Japanese man in some place. I forgot what it's called. But he's a freak of nature. He's outrageously strong. And Japanese people are given numbers. Right? Because they're bodily enhanced, right? They're enhanced. So they're given numbers based off the military ranking, and your ranking was based off how strong you were, right? But in order to survive, you need to take a certain drug, or else you die. All right, so just remember that. Gangsta is definitely a good one, in my opinion. Like that was a good one. Yeah, definitely don't watch it on Netflix. Don't watch those on Netflix. Oh, Hina Masuri. That one's funny. It's about a girl with special powers who randomly gets adopted by a mob boss. that one is clutch. All right, so you guys watch out for that. And my last suggestion.
Oh, Demon Slayer is also really solid.
There you go. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is, of course, one of the top animes right now. People are waiting for the next season. It's one of those animes where you just have fun with it. So I'm gonna give you guys two animes, and this is from my personal list. Number one is Plunderer. Right, Plunderer is good, and I'm gonna just show you what it looks like on my screen because I have it as my background. So this is Plunderer. Right, this is what it looks like. Basically, it's about a post-apocalyptic world where a war was waged, and the winning side decided to hog all, and I mean all, of the resources of the world for themselves. And your life is based off your numbers. So as you can see on her giant chest, you see a 77, you see his 999. See hers 492, like all these numbers. So your numbers are based off what you decide to be your thing. So for him, all right, I'm gonna just tell you guys now, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears or mute the thing. But so for him, he's our main character. He has two counts, right? His sword has a count that is based off how many people he has killed, right? So the more people he kills, the stronger he gets. That's the more his count goes up. And then that negative 99 you see is based off how many females that he likes rejects him. Right? So he picked that because it's easy to do that. The reason why it's easy he wanted something easy to do is because when everybody sees him walking and stuff like that, he's not showing his sword. So what ends up happening is they see these negative 999 and think, this guy sucks, right? But he's the only one that can do it because his counterbalance is would be more than zero. If you hit zero, what ends up happening is you're sent back to the normal world where all the resources are gone. So you're basically sentenced to death. Right? So it's definitely one of those. It's definitely a huge anime. I don't think it's gonna hit mainstream anytime soon. At least not until it's finished. But it's definitely, as you can see, it literally looks like it would be a mainstream anime. It just looks like it. So definitely watch that. That's from my personal thing. You got one more, Jared?
Oh, there's so many. What's one that I've been watching recently? Hold up. Let me bring up my joint that I've been watching.
He said no, just no. Why no, just no?
For which one?
I think he's talking about Plunder. Oh, Demon Slayer.
Really? You don't like it, bro? Bro.
To be fair, Demon Slayer's pacing is also weird.
A little bit. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. There you go.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen's definitely a good one. He said that one scene gets
RE0
me.
as well.
I feel like honestly for RE0, I feel like people have to. I think people will like it more if they wait. Like if they wait for this season to end, because it's one of those animes where you gotta wait a whole year, if not 2 years, and then the next season starts and things like that.
Oh,
So,
Goblin Slayer? Oh, no, I understand that. Goblin Slayer is a brutal anime.
Goblin Slayer. But yeah, that is it for our anime discussion. And you already know, guys, when it comes to weebs, we can talk anime for a long time. So an hour, probably not enough time. Because you already saw we spent 30 minutes talking about One Piece alone. So so if we wanted to, like, we can go 5-6 hours and but it's all about the convenience of the YouTube video. If anything, we can have a part 2 discussion anytime. Anything, again, like every week, guys, anything you guys want us to discuss, you just put in my suggestion box at the bottom of the stream. We will need a part 2 to this. We definitely will get a part 2. And as you guys can see, anime's influence heavily on it. This is the Real Kid jersey. As you can see, it's influenced by Goku. Right? It's me as Goku. I'm going to show you guys even closer. Ready? Bam. Right there in the little corner. That is my icon right here. Right? This is how it looks. This is what you will see on stream half the time. To cover my maps and stuff so people don't stream snipe me when I'm playing competitive. But yeah, this is definitely huge. If you guys want one, of course, the back is customizable.
Man, built like what?
Man built like a fridge, you already know. And definitely just click the link at the bottom, and as you know, all proceeds go back into the stream. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Yeah, any questions before we go? If not, just any suggestions you want, just put it in the suggestion box at the bottom, and then me and Jared can discuss on what we would like to talk about, or if we need to study, because some topics need some studying. We would decide if it's within a week or 2. That way we have enough time to study for that topic. So we have that. So let's see.
Power Rangers.
Will we get an anime? Will we get an episode on Power Rangers?
I would love that episode of Power Rangers, but like, I'm not gonna lie, it would not be. It would be somewhat positive, but like, I got some gripes. I got some gripes.
Shout out to Power Rangers. Best Power Rangers of all time is Time Force. I don't give a shit. Top 5 favorite anime and why? Then we already started doing that. We started doing that at the beginning, but shit. Now I think we do need a part 2.
Nah, because it's not. I don't hate Power. It's a whole.
You don't like Power Rangers, bro?
No. I like no. Get me wrong. I like Power Rangers, but like sometimes. All right. Here's my biggest issue with Power Rangers. Love the series. You can't be fighting the main bad guy in a giant city, knocking my man down on all these buildings, killing thousands of people. And then on top of that, when you beat the bad guy, my man blows up like a nuclear bomb and probably takes out like 8 city blocks.
Man,
We never talk about that.
That ain't
We
even,
never talk about that.
Man, hold up, fuck that. That ain't even the issue. At least those bombs, those that blowing up, results in them beating the villain.
True.
The worst part is when they pose and shit blows up behind them. That's the worst part. Motherfuckers be like, red, and everything behind him blows the fuck up. Like, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed if they're fighting in front of my house. I see some dude do this, and my house blow up, dog. I'd be fucking mad. I ain't gonna lie to you here. But nah, time for actually let's see if we can before we go. Let's see if we can get a a Power Ranger pose on stream here. Oh god, that's so bad.
I think Time Force is still my favorite out of all of them, though.
Time Force is definitely the best one.
Also had a great song. That song was fire.
All right, look at this. Let's look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. All right. So we're gonna show you what the fuck. Like,
Look at that. That's
like,
amazing.
bro, like,
That's amazing.
oh damn, okay, shit. Look at that.
Oh, damn. Hold up.
Hey yo, why did they do the double take slow mo stuff? Yo, she did a flip.
Oh, yo, the triple back.
Damn, yo, the car.
Wait, don't you stick it up? Oh, damn.
Oh, you got grandpa. Oh shit. My man jumped. My boy jumped. The car ain't even blowing up.
God damn.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, what the fuck? What's he doing? Oh shit. Oh shit. How you missed, bro? Oh, these people missing, dog. Oh shit. Oh shit. This man missed again. No, my shit's getting ready. I can't talk. I can't. Oh god.
Yo, I will light up. Like, it looks fun as hell because you know they're on a wire rig, so they can do like get pulled into the air. That looks fun as hell, though.
Oh shit. I can't, dog. Oh shit. That was too funny. They missed completely every fucking time. You see an ATV coming at you, and he won't swipe and hit everything behind him. No, fuck that. Oh shit. But yeah, guys, that is it. I guess you know what? Next week we'll have a part 2 because again we're weebs and you know anime is definitely one of those things you could just talk about a lot. So maybe next episode we can make it probably an hour 30, you know, around that. So we appreciate everybody for coming through. You will be able to find this on YouTube. Link at the bottom as well. I will also be sharing it on Facebook. I actually gotta wait 24 hours though because Twitch says, and I quote, "You cannot share shit because technically it belongs to Twitch for 24 hours." So you know, so we really appreciate you guys for coming through, and we hope you have a great day. We will see you guys.
Peace.